Chase, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, it's Newton. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Vick. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Vick now. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
In motion, Hill. Vick readies to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Off play action. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll go option to the short side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, 33 yards. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Nick Folk for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Michael Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. touchdown Colts. Mike Gesicki, 30 yards. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one. Minnesota will keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by Charles Tillman.
A nightmare of a first half.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, break.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. On 4th down, Newton. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on, and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with the option. Coming right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
That's caught inside the 20. And they rattle off a big one. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down and goal. Prescott, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The defense is ready for the back to leak out, and even with the second play, waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful press.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We're scoreless after 1. Prescott, and it's caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Keyshawn Johnson, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Full connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown charge their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Go. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in the playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Throwing, Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Visitors 21, Panthers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Newton's going to keep it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's really easy to be bold sitting up here, down here and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Well, shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
First down, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jerome Bettis, an 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk, and they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy, right?
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, 32 yards. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
This taken in at the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never in a million years. But here we go. To throw is Richardson, throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Richardson, off the play fake. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He juked him. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but...
Oh, dying already, bro.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken just shy of... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's over-reliable Greg Olsen on the receiving end from Cam Newton. And the Panthers need just 2 plays in the opening drive to take the early lead. Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On second down, here's Cunningham. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Cunningham. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Bruce Irvin is a demon. Watch this. Give me that.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Harold Carmichael from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Cam's throw here taken in by Gesicki. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Gesicki, 84 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. They'll start by running the option to the right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's go now. 50 vices, 50 vices.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the 1st down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap it backwards. Well done there, well executed. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, I actually look at myself as big man of football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jerome Bettis taking it in from 11 yards out. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Dillon on the counter. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A carry now for Bettis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the option, here's Newton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap for Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Open man left side is Gronkowski. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jerome Bettis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just said,
and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of lining him up defensively. And now it brings in 3rd down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight